Welcome back to our viewers at CEO.CA. My name is Amrit Gill, and we're coming to you from Toronto, Canada at PDAC. Joining me now is Kimberly Ann, founder, CEO, president, and director of Lahontan Gold Corp. Welcome.
Thank you.
How's the convention been so far for you?
It has been a very exciting convention for us. It's nice to see everybody back. Lots of people here, lots of excitement for the industry, particularly for us because we're on a really special, pivotal time for our company. So yeah, it's been really fun.
Well, let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about Lahontan.
Yeah, so we started Lahontan 2020, but we went public last year in April, so in the very challenging markets. However, we have raised over $18 million to date. We just raised $3.3 million, which it was oversized, upsized, so we got very good reaction to that. We put out our main resource in January, so we're really off to a great start this year. And we're really looking forward to a big year ahead.
And what experience are you drawing from? And tell us a little bit about your team.
Oh, that's a great question. Well, my background is in business, marketing, branding companies. Really, I'm just a businesswoman. So I always surround myself with impeccable talent, and my focus is on leading the team. Our team on the ground is fantastic geos from all walks of life, of underground exploration, open pit, and a great depth of Nevada, which is important for us because that's where we are, in the lovely Walker Lane of Nevada. And then our board, of course, John McConnell is our chairman, and Victoria Gold's a large shareholder. And then the rest of the team is quite, has a lot of depth as well.
Well, tell us about the properties that you have and the operations that you are executing there.
Yeah, so the properties we have our flagship is called Santa Fe. It was a past producer from 1988 to 1992 by Corona Gold, open pit style. There's 4 existing historic pits on it. What we've basically done is we've gone into this project, analyzed the data to date, because there's over 100,000 meters of drilling, 1,100 drills that we inherited. So we were not luckily starting at ground zero. This is considered a brownfield operation. Also, it's considered a mine under closure, meaning we have a permit with the BLM, or a bond with the BLM for $300,000. We have to do environmental monitoring every quarter. So all of these things help us when we want to go fast track it back into production. We also have 2 wells on the property, a substation, so fantastic infrastructure. We have our warehouse and team that works out of Hawthorne, which is just 30 minutes away. So it's really a dream spot to be in the Walker Lane of Nevada. Our 2 other assets, Moho and Red Lake. Moho is a high-grade gold and silver project, 25 grams gold, 300 silver, fantastic narrow vein system that was mined in the 30s, and we're going to be working on that later this year. We're really excited to start to tell that story. And then our Red Lake asset is a silver project located next door to the Candelaria open pit that mined for 30 years. So all 3 of our projects are in the Walker Lane, close together. We can easily switch between them when we want to move a rig for low cost. And you know, our focus right now, however, is the Santa Fe project, because we did put out our main resource in January with 1.7 million ounces. A million of that is in oxide, and it's 1.12 grams gold EQ, which is a fantastic grade, especially in Nevada, mining friendly jurisdiction. So we're just really excited to get back out there and drill, which we will be doing May 1st.
And when can investors expect updates regarding the drilling?
Yeah, so we have a lot of updates coming. First, we have network that's in the works right now. There has been extensive amount of network done on the property because it was mined for 4 years. That being said, we want to update the numbers so that, you know, we're verifying what they did in the past, and it helps us just move forward and optimize, you know, what the mine, you know, situation could be as far as recoveries, etc. The recoveries back in 88 to 92 was 77% for gold and 55 for silver, which is good numbers, but we know we can optimize that. We are next door to operating mine, Isabella Pearl, which is run by Fortitude Gold. They're getting plus 80% with the same mineralization of rocks that we have. So it's not hard to imagine that, but it is something that we're focused on optimizing that. And then it's coupled with the drill program that's starting in May that will be going on through the summer. And you'll be seeing lots of news flow coming out of that. We'll keep everybody updated. I do fortunately live only 3 hours away from the project. So when I'm home, I go out to the project, do videos, and update my shareholders, because I believe my boots on the ground, being with my team, showing the property off every time there is really important.
And what is your current cash position? And tell us more about recent financing.
Yeah, so we announced we were going to raise 1.5 million, and we had to upsize it to over 3 million because we had such interest. I shut it down because I did not want to take too much dilution, and frankly, we didn't need more than that. So we have about 3.5 in the bank right now. All of that is focused obviously on our drill program, coupled with a great marketing program, because we are such a new company to the market. A lot of people don't know this story, so of course we need to get out there and tell the story so people can get excited about it. But we have enough to do our drilling program. We only pay $90 a meter, all in. So, very low cost for Nevada. And we have a great drill team. So that's our focus.
And what's the path forward for Lahontan looking like?
Oh, our path forward is so exciting. I can't get enough of the excitement of this project, because we see this as just a monster of a project. I mean, we're just tapping into how many ounces are there. And this district, just between the ounces we've put out and what was mined there before and our neighbor, this is a 2.5 to 3 million ounce district right now without our added ounces we're going to be doing. So this next round of drilling is targeted on finding more oxide ounces and then doing an updated resource estimate, new numbers in the fall, so people can see what our progress is. I do believe that shareholders like to have measurable success in a company and not just be putting out drill results. I want to identify to our shareholders what that means to them, because that makes them understand what we're really doing. So, people should be looking for that. And then really we'll be making the decision, should we be putting out a PEA study on this, or no, let's go back more drilling. But this is a huge district and we're just tip of the iceberg right now.
Well, you bring a wealth of experience to your position and your role. What lessons have you learned over time, and what advice can you offer to those watching?
That's a great question. A lot of people know that I used to work at Waterton, which was a very large fund, two $5 billion funds. And my background with that group, they were doing debt financing back then. And for me, I learned so much from that, because they were specifically focused in Nevada and structuring deals. And so I understand how to run a good business, responsible business as a CEO. I know how to manage our dollars, and I'm very confident that when I say we can achieve a certain amount of drilling and not run out of money, it's because I'm very strict with our budget, and I understand how to make those dollars last. So I would challenge any CEO in a junior space to be diligent that way, because a lot of companies run out of money because they're not sticking to their budget and thinking about, okay, what can we actually get done with these dollars? And that's important, because people don't want to see you raise money and pay salaries. They want to see you raise money, yes, pay your salaries, but get something done on the ground. So that's what I always like to say is, be smart as a business person, do your job, and you'll be successful.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our community at CEO.CA?
I would just like to say thank you for having me. And please keep your eye on Lahontan, because it's a fantastic story. Walker Lane in Nevada. I mean, you just can't do any better than this. It's a sexy project.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate it.